Hey guys, what's going on? This is Backward Noise episode 279, and Chance No, I haven't. That's a great way to start the podcast. Responding to a thing that was said right before the podcast started.
Hey, now they'll wonder.
Yeah. You see, if you watch the live stream, this would make perfect sense to you. Twitch.tv/HydroxideAnt.
Seamless.
And if you have Twitch Prime, subscribe to me on Twitch, because I am a lonely boy who only has one sugar daddy now.
Alright.
Wait, what? My sub's gone?
Yeah, well, Kyle's my only sub right now.
I got a
Because I
sub
get
again.
to do the sub, you fuck.
because you gifted it to me even though I was about to sub with my Twitch or my Amazon Prime, whatever.
Yeah. Well, you have to re-up it every month anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we got a bunch of amazing people on tonight's show. I'll start with Brecken.
Howdly doodly.
Hi, Brecken.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Nice.
Nice.
Brecken and I have seen big movies back-to-back days.
What did you guys see?
Last night we saw Avengers Endgame.
Oh, lucky.
And just before we got here, thank you, Chance, for Okay, This Is Epic.
This is it.
Chance has been a sub for 5 months.
Aww.
Look at that.
Just before you got here, you did something epic.
Yeah. That's
Which
true.
was?
Oh, we saw Detective Pikachu.
Oh, how was it?
It was so cute.
It was really good. I actually really liked it. And, Brecken, what I said before to my parents, that's not a spoiler, right? At all. Just...
No, I don't think so.
No, because I think the movie stands up on its own without nostalgia. And, like, that's, like, I actually think it was a good movie, and it wasn't just
good because of the nostalgia.
Yeah. So, which that's why I'm, like, going in, I'm like, well, I will love it anyway because nostalgia.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, the bar is so low.
Yeah, like they could have made a shit movie, and I would have loved it. But, yeah. So that's what we did.
Yep. But it wasn't shit.
No, it was good.
Wait, Detective Pikachu is not shit? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, I actually, Brecken and I really liked it.
On the other hand.
Listen,
How was it?
do not spoil me.
Oh god.
Yeah, how was it?
Sorry, I had to sneeze. I didn't hear anything anyone said.
Is it time to have a little spoiler-free review of
Of-
Endgame?
Of Endgame,
Spoiler free?
let me get through the introductions first.
Oh, yeah.
And we have our boy Chance.
Oh, this is epic.
Chance actually hasn't been on in a while.
In a long time now.
Yeah,
A very
'cause
long time.
I think Chance has also been working a lot of Saturdays lately, too.
Uh-huh. Like, all of them.
Yeah. Is it? Oh, this is a Friday, that's why.
Yep.
Oh.
An early podcast. That's
Yeah.
why I was like, okay, this is epic when you sent me that text.
Yeah.
And
Guys,
I was
it's
very
Sunday.
confused.
No, I don't.
It's Tuesday.
I have no idea what it is.
Yeah, time isn't real.
Don't fuck with my head like that. Like, if it's Tuesday, I didn't go to work today, and I'm gonna be fired.
Oh shit.
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
Same thing. Then we have Steve on tonight's show. Steve?
Do we?
Dave?
Do we actually have Steve?
Steve?
Steve!
Yeah. Hi, Steve.
Steve's here.
Hi, Steve.
Wait,
I
where's
didn't know
Steve?
Steve was here.
Yeah, I'm like, and we have Steve, and there was silence, and I'm like, I'm
Who the
confused.
fuck is Steve?
I really don't know. I've
there-
never met that guy in my life.
Does the artist formerly known as Steve, want to go by a different name?
I don't even know. I don't even know what's going on anymore, okay?
No, that's completely fair. I don't blame you for it.
Again,
He's Stacy
I
now.
don't know if
Did you
I
not see the
told
band?
you this,
Aw.
Tony, but I just got out of a 6-hour Calc 5 exam.
No,
So,
yeah, we didn't talk before
Yeah.
this, so there's no way you
Yeah.
could have unless it was like telepathy.
yeah.
You don't have that yet?
Oh, I mean, we do, but I just didn't want to admit it on the fuck.
Nice going.
So 6-hour Calc 5 exam, so I'm going to be a little bit checked out.
Yeah. No, dude, I don't blame you at all.
You should check in instead.
Yeah.
Haha. Get it?
I got it.
That was funny, right?
Yeah, you know, it let me do like one of those X out of my nose things,
Yeah,
which means
no
it's
lie.
like wasn't super funny, but like,
But it was funny enough.
yeah,
It was funny enough to want to kill yourself.
yeah.
Yeah. That's how I usually feel anyways. Like, it doesn't even have to be funny to me.
All right. Well, next on this show we have Kyle.
Wow. No one just called me rude. Because apparently it looks like I make a mean pie.
Oh.
Okay. I don't know.
Alright.
Also, Derek said he'd totally bang with Lady Shell Daddy. And then Sheldon said I'd bang me too.
Yeah, that's what Sheldon would say.
Yeah. That just needed to be up there, by the way.
It's amazing.
Yeah. All right. Well, we have Nathan on tonight's show.
Howdy, howdy.
Howdy, howdy.
Ew, why is he here? Hello, Alex.
Howdy.
Why is Nathan here? You mean other than myself, the person who's been on by far the most podcasts
Yeah.
by a staggering margin?
Like, where's Chance on this list?
Not even close.
Like top 10?
I feel like he deserves like an Employee of the Year award, even
What
though
are the
this isn't
current
a working situation.
It should be
Let me count where he is.
Tony, Nathan,
Chance is
Yeah.
actually 10th.
Mark, Guy, me, I think.
Currently it's myself, Nathan, Kat, Mark, Sky, Kyle, Chris. No, sorry, Chris would have been Jacob would have passed Chris. So Jacob, Chris, Dave, Chance. Dave's still hanging in there.
Dave, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because he...
And he hasn't been on in how long now?
A long time. Years.
A long.
I miss Dave.
Well, he's just popular now.
Maybe he's dead.
No, he's actually popular. It's
Yeah.
upsetting.
For what?
Well, he just has a social life.
Yeah.
That's a surprise. I thought gamers didn't have that. XD.
Well, I don't think he games anymore for the most part.
Wow. Then he's not gaming Epic anymore.
Yeah, he's, you know, I think he was going to like college for a while. I don't know if he would have finished by now.
He dropped
Probably.
out. XD.
I actually talked to him. He's actually finishing up right now. I
Oh,
talked
okay.
to him like a couple weeks ago.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss that guy.
Yeah.
Good old Irish friend.
Where the fuck's Mark been, though?
Oh, working. Mark
Yeah.
literally goes to school and or works every day
He's
of the
dead.
week.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's like I haven't seen Mark in person in months. To be
He's
honest.
like a cryptid now.
Yeah, like there's just the boy has no time, and he has a girlfriend now, so he has even less time for friends.
I wonder what her name is. XD.
It's actually not Rachel.
Yes. Wait. But question.
That's not allowed.
Why has she not gone through the chance test yet?
I haven't met her.
That
Really?
being Rachel. The Chance.
No, the chance test is Epic.
Yeah, usually. So the Chance test is like anyone who has a girlfriend, they have to meet Chance, and if they think Chance is even vaguely amusing, they're a keeper.
Yeah, pretty much.
What? Oh.
Yeah,
okay,
no,
it's
because
you
like
guys get rid of him.
everyone that hasn't has just been like a complete and utter bitch.
I was waiting for it. I'm like, what is he gonna say? Something other than bitch? Like, what else did he say?
I was going to, but then I was like, that's not appropriate.
Like,
Out of this show, like,
is Dave's favorite word?
I think so actually.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I get
no,
to
it
meet
was not
Greg's girlfriend
appropriate.
tomorrow. What do I do for that?
do for what?
I get to meet Greg's girlfriend tomorrow.
Ooh, try not to
Is
be
it you?
too
I
jealous.
thought that was you.
Yeah, wait a
I thought
minute.
That was you already.
I
I mean,
thought...
I can send Tony a little screenshot of a conversation we had earlier.
Your dick
That would
pics
make
with
it mean, like, probably me, but, like, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Did you send
actually.
pics?
No.
Damn, you're not a good girlfriend.
There's nothing important happening
Yeah.
on cellular device, right? I can't see it. We'll be careful.
Oh, sorry.
This is why he's dumping
Okay,
you.
this is
I
Kyle.
literally sent him a screenshot of the sitcom. Anyway,
Oh, okay.
just-
I know I want to see that, so screw the charging.
It literally
Yeah.
says that she's nervous to meet us all, and then like,
Aw.
once watches, she'll be fine. And he's like,
Wholesome.
oh, well, that's what I said. And I'm like, only have to worry about me and James being jelly. She's stealing you from us. And he said like a little hard thing and said, you know, I'm yours forever.
Homosexuality is a sin. Keep that off of my Christian
same.
TeamSpeak server.
Dumb is definitely a Jennifer. That's my mom's name. Oh, get fucked.
We didn't see what Lady Chance looked like yet, so let's look at Lady
you should
Chance.
check that.
Oh.
Oh shit, I'm
Yeah.
intrigued.
You might get a little turned on, actually.
You look like Chelsea Peretti. Is that her name?
Oh my god.
Who?
Chances
It
are
looks like Chelsea
Chelsea Peretti.
Peretti.
She's from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah.
Google Chelsea Peretti.
And I have to
Holy
look her up.
shit.
How do you...
How do you Google? Very carefully.
See...
Sorry for reaching over you, Brecken. I just need to make sure that's
Just
right.
literally look for Brooklyn
What's her
Nine-Nine
name?
and grab the girl.
Chelsea Peretti, I'm pretty sure.
Chelsea Peretti. Oh, wow. A little bit, that picture. A little bit. I could see it.
It's like, it's not perfect, but like, it's very
It's
close.
there.
But it's there.
It's like, wow, you actually look like someone when, yeah. The same. I'm like, that's who I saw.
Creepy.
So, roundabout discussion. Who here has seen Avengers Endgame?
Nope.
Nope. I have.
Okay, so, yeah. You guys can't see it, but Brecken was like waving her hand at me.
I knew it. Right when you started laughing, I was like, fucking freak.
Yeah.
So half of us have seen it. So we're gonna do a spoiler-free keywords review of Endgame.
Impossible.
No, it is. You just talk about whether you like the movie or not.
Microphone.
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
That's epic. He's here.
Yeah. You.
No one's here.
1 second, Dad.
But
Nothing
he's
ever
here.
happened. All right, so
Sky's
nothing
here.
ever happened, but Sky is here now.
Nothing ever happened.
Sky, have you seen Endgame?
I have.
Okay, so now 4 people in here have seen Endgame.
Fuck.
We're gonna attempt to do a spoiler-free review of Endgame.
I'm pretty sure the ban was lifted though, wasn't it?
On
I still,
It was like 2 weeks, wasn't
On
it?
spoilers. LOL.
I still respect the people who haven't
Yeah.
seen it enough.
Especially the people in here that haven't seen
Yeah, and this is sort of a podcast that anyone could just stumble upon, and I'd hate to be that person, that dick, because I made it to the movie without any major spoilers.
I wish I did.
I only have one spoiler, so...
Watching the movie, I realized I had saw one really dumb spoiler, which
Oh, really?
meant nothing, but
Oh, okay.
because I told you, Brecken, what that was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. But, so, let's start with Nathan. So maybe, do we want to each give like a out of 10 first, then go talk to it about a little more?
We can do that.
Okay,
Nice.
Nathan, out of 10.
Like a 4.
Okay.
Ooh.
Really? Like, actually? You didn't like it?
Yeah. I don't want to say I didn't like it, but
That's
I
not
didn't
liking it.
enjoy
All my
it
friends told
as
me it was gaming
much.
epic.
Oh, dude. It's so... Okay, so...
One of my
I
friends
think-
said he cried. Like, multiple times.
Oh, no, it's a very emotional movie.
your friend's a
Um,
pussy.
That's what I
More
said.
than Tony rated the Death Note movie. I just want to put that out there.
Okay. But that really doesn't matter to me, but okay.
I'm just saying. How bad that was.
Yeah, I felt like Endgame was a much better setup movie than, or Infinity War was a much better setup movie than Endgame was a resolution. Endgame just kind of felt like
I respect
they
that.
were trying to do a bunch of cool stuff to impress people while also setting up for the new guys.
So, I have to agree with Nate, but I am going to give it a higher rating of 7 or 8 solely because we were invested in this for 10 years, and the fact that it's ended, and they ended it pretty well. Like they didn't really like, fuck over the whole story just to introduce new characters. They stayed true to the whole series, but it felt first of all the resolution felt a little bit rushed, and don't like the new characters in general. Like they're really building up like Captain Marvel and what's her name, Ant-Man, but I'm not a huge fan.
It's not really a new character, but
I mean, Captain Marvel has her own movie before this. And, which actually Brecken and I did not see before this.
Yeah, no.
It's not important.
I haven't seen it either.
It
Yeah.
establishes scrolls.
Yeah.
So,
Alright,
Oh,
well,
They're building up for the next phase. Is all it is.
yeah.
alright, so, Brecken, do you want to give a quick out of 10?
Well, that's kind of like. So, are we rating it as a movie or as closure to a franchise, kind of?
You can rate it however you'd like to rate it.
Like, I had, like, a couple problems with it, but overall, like, I think it was a nice job. I'd probably give it an 8. Again, like, it wasn't, like, I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, it was the best movie ever, but, like, I feel like there was so many moments that it was just kind of, like, I don't know, closing on stuff. God, it's hard not to be spoilery.
That's why I was just trying to say we all do quick out of 10s, but then we all talked.
8 out of 10, damn, there you go. There were people in it. They wore shoes. There was conversation.
How can you spoil the shoes? Alright.
Could I give you my review real quick?
Sure.
It's not Iron Man 1, so it's not a good movie. Iron Man 1 was the best Marvel movie, and yeah.
It was one of the
I don't
best.
know, man. Ragnarok is pretty good.
Ragnarok was
Yeah.
funny.
Ragnarok, I liked all the Captain Americas pretty well.
To me, I like the Guardians probably the best, though.
Oh, the Guardians are fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the Guardians 1 and 2 are definitely my favorites. But I didn't get my out of 10. Quick, I would give it a 8.8, just an 8. Because I think that it did some things well. You know what, no, we're gonna do 7.5. I lied. Because I noticed one or two, like, errors in the movie while watching it, and they really bugged me.
Yeah, it's inconsistent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really annoying.
There was one huge error that I told Brecken about that I saw.
Towards the end, right?
Sort of. Maybe we'll talk for a minute after the podcast off the air just to, like, discuss this. But it was... I don't know when it was, but, like, it was...
It was second half.
It was second half of the movie is the one I'm talking about. It just was like, wait, this doesn't make any sense.
I will say that
It
the
is
second
bad
half,
for
like,
most
felt
movies.
better than the first.
I don't know. For a movie that's closing a 20-plus film franchise, it was always going to be hard to close that many stories at once. Or not close that many stories at once. You know?
Hey.
Raining.
Is it as bad as the Starbucks coffee in the Game of Thrones episode?
I saw that, and that is hilarious. I don't watch Game of Thrones, but I'm like,
What?
someone left a Starbucks coffee in
Yeah.
So
Game of
it's like a
Thrones.
shot of like the inside of like a tavern or
Yeah.
whatever in like
You see
Winterfell.
that?
And Daenerys is just like set real regally, and there's a coffee cup from Starbucks next to her.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god!
Like,
are you
some
serious?
intern just got completely
Yeah.
destroyed.
Yeah.
Some intern is dead.
Their career is over, and their life is as well.
Like,
I mean, I'm pretty sure it was like the actress's fault. Because like even in the making of at the end of the thing, like you literally like see her at the shot, like take a fucking sip of that coffee and then put it down right in front of herself.
God damn it.
Then it is her fault then. But it is also the prop people's fault too, because they need to notice that kind of thing.
Yeah, and it's like almost like they had 2 years to fucking flesh this shit out. You know what I mean? And just
It's like you couldn't have edited that out at all.
yeah. I assume it'll be gone on like the on-demand version.
Yeah, but I would actually prefer it not to be, and then to bring even more attention to it.
Yeah. I honestly didn't notice it when I watched it. So. It has a different sleeve on it, so.
That could be funny if they kept it in, like in Star Wars when the stormtrooper bangs his head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
love that. Little things like that to me like make movies like not better because it's an error, but like, you know.
Like, people already know, though, so what's
Yeah.
the point of taking it out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I realize that there's a lot of people who have not seen Endgame. But let's do this. Prior to Endgame, what was your favorite Marvel movie in the franchise? And if you haven't really seen any, like, your answer can be that I legitimately haven't seen enough to answer.
Every single Iron Man movie.
So, Chance, we're going to go
too.
first with you. Could you name one?
He was really bad.
3.
Iron Man 3?
Yeah.
Okay. Brecken.
So, like, I would say Iron Man 1, but I'm actually gonna say Infinity War.
Infinity War is a very good movie.
It was.
After, the aftermath of, the Thanos snap and everyone realizing, like, oh wait, the movie's ending now.
Yeah, that was
Just,
crazy.
A theater went from, like, really hype to dead silent. And I loved it.
For me, I'm gonna say Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Infinity War and Guardians Volume 1 are close seconds. And so is Doctor Strange, actually.
Doctor Strange is really good.
I really like Doctor
Yeah.
Strange.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah, but my Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is the one that, like, because it's been long enough. The entire Yondu storyline,
Aw.
I love. Like, probably my favorite storyline in any Marvel movie, to be honest. Like, don't get me wrong, movies like Thor Ragnarok and stuff are hilarious, but, it just didn't capture me like that.
Poor Peter Quill can never catch a break.
No, he can't.
Except for Infinity War, that was his fault.
Oh,
God.
yeah, that was his fault.
We
yeah.
raged for so long after that.
Yeah.
He was literally a god in the second whatever.
Well, for a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, he's... Okay.
Because, like, on that planet he was.
Yeah.
But-
But... I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
But then, he decided to not
He
be a
didn't
god.
even make his own Zune back. Could have done that. That's so sad.
Alright, Steve.
What's up?
I feel like you said Iron Man 1 already, but I just want to confirm that,
Iron Man 1.
yeah, it's a great movie. It's literally the movie that made the MCU a thing. So,
Yeah.
Agree.
there you go. There's, like, you don't really need...
My brother asked me recently, like, he has never seen any of the Marvel movies at all.
Really?
Okay? And he goes, something like, if I, like, wanted to get into it, which movies should I watch first?
Iron Man
And I was
1.
like, if you really have
The
no
first one.
interest at
Yeah.
all, you start with Iron Man. For sure.
Iron Man 1, if... It's hard because there's so many movies, but I think the most important, like, movies to watch are probably, like, Iron Man 1, probably some of the Captain America movies, maybe all of them.
Captain America 1.
Captain America
Because it
1.
sets up the whole,
I would argue, though, Captain America, like, Civil War, though,
Civil
too.
War. Yeah, Civil War. is
Definitely
very-
you have to
Yeah,
watch.
Civil War is basically an Avenger movie.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah.
but it's still technically the third installment of
That's a
Captain
really
America.
good point, yeah.
Yeah. And let's see.
I feel like not Black Panther, although I liked it.
You
Doctor
have you
Strange.
have to watch Doctor Strange for
Strange is good, yes.
you kind. So if you want to understand Infinity War at all, you kind of need to Infinity War or any movie that's going to happen in the future in the MCU. You kind of need to at least know who Doctor Strange is. Because imagine watching Infinity War and being like, "Who's this guy? Why do they trust him so much?"
From the Wizards.
Yeah. It's like, why do they trust this wizard guy so much? He seems sketchy to me. As much as, like, Black Panther's a great movie, like, if he was on, like, a time constraint, I would say you can cut Black Panther.
I still
Yep,
haven't seen Black Panther.
I
really
haven't
fell
seen Black
asleep
Panther
during it.
either, so I can't really...
Yeah. It's a really good movie, but I feel like, if, like, hypothetically, he can only watch 5 movies before going into Infinity War and then Endgame. I feel like
You could survive with that.
you could survive with that. Honestly, I would say You probably shouldn't even watch Guardians Volume 2 in that, even though it's my favorite. I don't think you need... I think you watch, like, Iron Man 1, probably the first Captain America, the first Avenger movie.
Civil War.
Civil War.
Yeah.
And then maybe Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Um,
I would... Ooh, Guardians 1's kind of...
Maybe Guardians 1.
Maybe that squeezes its way in there, but that's...
Yeah. Because...
That's kind of tough to fit it in.
Yeah, because, like, there's a lot of, like, you don't need to see, in my opinion, any of the Thor movies if you're on time constraint, because you get who Thor is from the Avenger movies. But you know what I mean? Like...
Well, the first one sets up the Tesseract, so that might even be, like, more vital. It's just setting up
It
the
does.
movies that set up the Infinity Stones.
Yeah, that's true. That'd be hard to do, but...
Which is why I was thinking Guardians, because of the purple and the Power Stone.
No, that's fair. Yeah. We're the Guardians of the Galaxy, bitch. Oh, man.
It's a dance break.
What did you just say?
Dance break! You and me!
You.
What are you doing?
Ethan, what did you say your favorite was?
Are you
Me?
doing?
My, wait, who?
Who'd you say?
Ethan?
Oh, I think it's a chance from.
No, we didn't finish favorites, I guess. Did Kyle say his?
I think,
No, but I want you to go first.
my
That's
favorite
not the order.
is probably Civil War.
That's a good movie.
Fair enough.
Kyle?
James Spader.
What?
It's James Spader and my spirit animal. He's Zoltron. But,
So,
Avengers 2.
Avengers 2 Age of Ultron?
Doctor Strange is...
Okay.
I do love James Spader.
I'm like, that's an interesting pick.
Not my favorite movie, but I do love James Spader.
That's fair. And
Just in general.
Sky.
I always knew you were gay.
I mean,
Sky?
you have the same birthday chance.
Oh, that's epic.
You like Deadpool?
Deadpool's really good, but we're talking about, like, the MCU.
Deadpool's part of the MCU. Okay, whatever.
Technically, no.
Is it not?
Because the Marvel Cinematic Universe doesn't include the Fox-made movies. So none of the X-Men count. None of, obviously, Deadpool 1 and 2 don't count. Because if Deadpool 2 counted, then Josh Brolin would play two major characters. And that shit would get confusing.
Wait, who?
Josh Brolin?
He plays Cable and Thanos.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know who
He's really good as both.
Oh, he's amazing as both.
I'm picturing him like in a merger of both costumes.
I was just thinking about him going back and forth,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
him talking to himself in the same
Imagine
scene.
that. Imagine a conversation that he has to have, like, canonly, if that was a thing.
I love
Yeah.
it. That's what should have been.
Yeah. Do you know what my favorite thing to do? Is give fake spoilers. And then mix one in there that's real, and you'll never know which one it is until you see the movie.
I think one of the most popular ones recently was Batman shows up at the end.
Oh, dude, my favorite part was when Thanos took off the mask and was actually Detective Pikachu the entire time.
I thought it was Zuko the entire time.
No, you're thinking of the next movie that hasn't even come out yet.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I saw the clips online.
Yeah, they're out there.
You know it.
Speaking of online clips, Brecken sent it to me. Brecken, do you want to tell me what the Detective Pikachu video that you sent me was?
Oh shit. Yeah, so Ryan Reynolds tweeted.
This is a good one.
Yeah, it's like Paramount Pictures, and he's like, I think you want to see this, and it's like, what, an hour and 42 minutes long.
Pikachu dancing.
Yeah.
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 But it was like the slight build up. It's like, wait, no, he wouldn't. And then it was like the best fucking payoff.
It was just Detective Pikachu dancing
It
for
was so
nearly 2
cute.
hours. It's
Yeah.
great.
So when that video got posted, because he posted it on YouTube.
Yeah.
My older brother, my dad, and I were playing Mortal Kombat, and my older brother wasn't playing, so it was me against my dad. So he's on his phone, and he goes, "Someone posted the entire Detective Pikachu movie to YouTube," and then he opens it, and it's just the Pikachu dancing. He's like, "Oh, I think it's just this for like 2 hours."
Which, honestly, would be a great movie, and I'd still pay to see.
Of course you would.
It's so
am I not
cute,
surprised?
man.
He was hypnotized again.
So it's not a spoiler to say which Pokemon in Detective Pikachu I found adorable, right?
Ludicolo.
Ludicolo was amazing. I don't know if adorable is the word I would.
He's so cute.
He is really cute. Our friend Mike often just yells Ludicolo, and he did this before the movie was even, I think, announced, still does. So it's like, sometimes I'm like, did they listen to him? But, I'll be honest, Bulbasaur was so cute in that movie.
No, Bulbasaur is precious.
Yeah, like,
All of them, though. Like, I just wanted to pick them up.
yeah, like...
Even Mr. Mime?
You know what? He was less horrifying than I thought. Like, I saw the clips and I was really wigged out by him, but he was genuinely funny.
Yeah. He's weirder looking in the clips to me for some reason. Because I guess he fits in the universe.
Dude, Jigglypuff. He always looks so angry.
I love that,
him.
though. Has anyone else in here seen Detective Pikachu?
No, I want to, though.
Okay. Cool. Just want to make sure that... Well, alright, I'm going to spoil the entire movie. There's a Pikachu in it. My god.
And he's a detective.
Chance, I wasn't going to tell them that much.
Huh? I fucking get spoiled, nerd.
I already saw it, so like...
Okay, all the other nerds.
Okay, there you go. Except Brecken. Brecken also saw it.
Okay, you know what? Brecken also got it spoiled. Shut up.
Alright.
Well, if it makes you sleep at night better. Yeah. Then yeah, you were spoiled. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
So when you eventually see it again, know that Chance spoiled it. I just
I'm
keep
just a
thinking
bad
of
human
Detective Pikachu right now. Like, he's just so cute. Like, it's just a Pikachu, man. Pika Pika.
No, like, honestly, if Build-A-Bear tomorrow was like, we're making that exact looking fucking Pikachu.
I'd probably stop in.
It's so cute.
Couple 20-something-year-olds walking in like, can we have Detective Pikachu, please? It's like you have to make them. Oh. My god.
Oh god. They make you go through like the whole song and dance, and it's like, no, I'm trying to do this as quietly as possible.
It's like, do you not understand the fact that we're 20-something? We were just hoping that you could just give us a one and let us leave. No, you have to put a heart in it. Oh god. So we had, I would say, not wildly, but pretty different, out of 10s for Endgame. Because we were a range of 4 to 8. Sky, did you give it a 6, was it?
It's like a 7.
Oh, 7, sorry. Like, because I know Nathan did a 4, Brecken did an 8, I did a 7.5, and then Sky did a 7. So that's a healthy range, you know? It's definitely not a 1 that's restricted for movies like The Love Guru.
Aww.
Very bad movie.
Nick isn't here to defend it.
No, but it's probably better that way, because it's really not a good movie.
I want to see it.
Honestly, it's, if you like watching bad movies, like, which that's not like a haha thing, that's like, some people actually generally like watching bad movies. Because if you can sit there and make fun of it the entire time, that's actually kind of fun. Sometimes. Yeah.
Like live action Death Note, Tony?
Yeah, I mean, wasn't the worst movie ever made.
It's definitely up there.
I've seen a lot worse movies made.
I don't know, man.
Oh man, can you imagine a live action The Last Airbender? Man, that'd be rough.
You know when I was saying there's
Yeah, that
worse
sounds like a
movies
bad
than
idea.
it?
Thank God
bad
no
idea.
one's ever done it.
That was not worse.
Until this
Honestly,
Netflix show.
The Avatar movie was not worse than the Death Note movie.
You're crazy,
What
Kyle.
movie?
The Death Note movie was definitely worse.
Are you high off your horse right now?
Death Note movie was way fucking worse. Holy
What
shit.
movie are you talking about?
Well,
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
The Avatar: The Last Airbender
There
movie
was
had
no-
zero
there was
redeeming
no
qualities
Avatar:
about
The
it.
Last Airbender movie.
Not one, like,
Yes, there was.
No, there
even
wasn't.
casting that, like, I'm like, oh, that, like, makes it better. But the Death Note movie had the only human being that looks like Ryuk in the world, in William Dafoe in it. That alone
One
makes it better.
person who's got CG to fuck does not make an entire movie.
It still makes it better than Avatar: The Last Airbender.
It was
Okay,
like 2 scenes.
for reference, guys, click that link. Just for reference. I don't know what movie you guys are talking about.
There you go.
Yeah, smart.
I don't.
Thank you.
I really don't know what movie you're talking about.
But yeah, no, I'm willing to have this fight with Kyle if he wants to keep going.
Therefore, Death Note was worse because Avatar didn't exist.
Well, if you're going off of that, yeah. But Avatar: The Last Airbender movie is probably one of the worst movies ever made.
Correct. And Death Note was still worse.
No.
So, also, speaking of gonna be terrible movies, you know how bad the latest couple Star Wars have been? They're about to be done, the new ones, by the writers that did the last season of Game of Thrones.
Oh,
Which
shit.
means it's gonna be fucking awful. Fucking awful.
Honestly, with that start, I thought you were gonna say Sonic.
Yeah, Sonic's probably gonna be dumpster fire.
Not that bad. Holy shit. Sorry.
If they don't change Sonic, like they said they are changing Sonic, if they don't though, it will honestly be one of the worst movies ever
The
made.
entire thing was a market ploy, 100%.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Can you
God, I
imagine,
hope.
like, they do change it, but instead, like, they just change his sneakers?
No, imagine they change
Oh
it
my
and
God,
just
make his feet a
Knuckles
little bigger.
instead.
Make his feet a little bigger.
God.
The eyes. Oh my god.
They make the teeth
Leave the
even
potatoes.
creepier.
No.
I'm so caught up on that Kyle believes that Avatar: The Last Airbender movie was better than anything.
Death Note was that bad.
There was no Avatar: The Last Airbender movie.
But for this sake of conversation, there is one because
Just in, like, hypothetically, if there was one, it would have been better. I would really hope so. I'd really hope it would be like one of the
it
best
was
movies.
a horrible movie.
There
like
was no movie.
there was someone that lives like a few towns away from me that was in it, and I still am like, no, this is still the worst movie ever. Even with
I was
that,
gonna say, I'm pretty sure the guy that played Aang. I'm pretty sure the guy that actually played Aang lives in New Jersey.
the guy I'm talking about had like one line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the guy that played Aang though also lived in New Jersey. I think.
It's quite possible. I don't.
Either way, there was no movie, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah. See, like when people say there is no movie, that makes it worse. XD.
XD.
I think Love
but
Guru
I'm
is worse than
actually
all these
kinda hyped
movies,
for the
though.
Netflix
Personally,
show.
this is really
Like,
bad.
I
That
actually
movie
think that could be
single-handedly
decent.
ended Mike Myers' career.
Hmm?
The Love Guru.
Oh, epic.
The only movie that I think Mike Myers has been in, like he was in like a World War II movie for a split second in a bit role, and he didn't look anything like Mike Myers.
What about Halloween?
Halloween.
Michael Myers.
God damn
Thank
it.
you.
Well,
You know what you're doing.
yeah, I guess. So I feel like this is gonna favor Kyle here, but I'm actually gonna movie IMDb versus
Okay.
versus Death Note. I'm pretty sure because people shat on Death Note so much,
It was bad.
it wasn't good.
You're giving it way more credit than it needs. It deserves.
I'm just saying it wasn't good. Okay, so according to IMDb, the Avatar: The Last Airbender movie out of 10-star clicks in at a 4.1,
God,
which
so high.
which is still really high,
Yeah.
and Death Note clicks in at a 4.5, which is still very high.
Let's go to Rotten Tomatoes then. Because
Yeah,
Avatar:
Rotten-
The Last Airbender, or The Last Airbender.
Rotten Tomatoes for Death Note is 38%.
for audience.
Whatever the one that happens is pop on Google.
Okay, I don't know. Hold on.
Those two that matter, Metacritic and Rotten Tomatoes, right? Those are two that you should look
Death
at.
Note audience score was 24%. Last Airbender was 30%. But among critics, Death Note extremely outperformed Last Airbender because Last Airbender for critics was 5.
What was
Death Note was 38.
Okay. And I guess it depends which one of those matters more too. Because I think they both matter, and if you average them both together, that 5 kind of,
Mhm.
I think they both
5%.
deserve a 5 out of 100,
Damn.
by the way. But,
Out of 100, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
and the Love Guru deserves maybe a 2 out of 100.
It's not bad. I've never seen it.
It's, dude, like, I watched it and literally hated every second of it. Like, it's a comedy movie that isn't funny. There's just no redeeming factors about the movie.
Gotcha.
I wonder what, let's see. The Love Guru. What do we... Rotten Tomatoes of 14%. Yeah, so...
Wait, what are you saying?
The Love Guru, the movie I shit on all the time, has a Rotten Tomatoes review of 14%.
Epic.
Yeah.
I feel like Nick
That's
is all
fucking
of that
fantastic.
percentage.
Is it on Netflix? Can I watch it?
I don't know if it's on Netflix. Believe it or not, Kyle, I don't actually try to watch it again, ever. Because it's that
I
bad.
didn't see it the first time.
I
Yeah.
feel like if you pirated it, no one would care.
No one's gonna stop. They'd try stopping you because they don't want you to watch it.
Guys. New episodes of
Jerry?
Lucifer.
Episodes of what?
Netflix bought Lucifer.
Let's take a group
Started
picture.
season
Can you,
4.
can you go?
I don't think I've ever
Season 4. They're just-
seen Lucifer.
You know what Netflix also bought? Designated Survivor, which is gonna
So-
be epic.
Kyle, I know Canadian Netflix is different than ours, but on our Netflix,
Correct.
it's not on.
Oh. Yeah, so your Netflix sucks.
Oh, I'm talking about the Love Guru. I'm sorry.
Oh.
That's someone I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah. I
I'm
didn't
gonna
check
go
for the
for
thing
it.
you were talking about because I kind of just took your word for it.
No, man, just pirate it.
Lucifer?
Yeah, tonight I'm actually gonna watch the movie.
The Love Guru?
Or I could pay $3 to watch it on YouTube.
It's not worth $3.
That's $3 too
You do
many.
not want to pay.
Jesus
People
Christ.
should
Let me
pay
see if
you
Chris's
to watch it.
Plex has it.
What has it?
Let me see if Chris's Plex has it.
How long is that movie? Did you say?
The Love Guru? Or what?
Yeah, I'm curious.
I can check.
1 hour and 28 minutes. It's about an hour and 27 minutes longer than it needed to be.
You literally just need credits. You know who to blame. It's
Yeah.
fucking horrible travesty. Okay. Movies. Search.
So, I'm gonna. Can we play a fun game? Because I found reviews of this, and I really want to find. So this is from a very long review, and this is just their pull quote from it. And or no, they just sum up the Love Guru in one sentence. They say, "A film so numbingly unamusing that you seriously question whether you were mistaken to have ever found Myers funny."
That's scalding.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's great.
Like I told you, it's like if you can go in knowing it's a bad movie and you can go in from that perspective, you guys will probably have a way better time watching it than I did. because I didn't go in knowing it was shit.
It's also not on Crave, and you try Amazon Prime.
But, like, I feel like once you go in knowing a movie's a bad movie, your expectations change dramatically.
They say sarcasm is the lowest form of wit. Well, they
The Love
obviously
Guru
haven't
is
seen The Love Guru.
Oh my god!
Oh wait, an overgrown dirt patch of clunking juvenilia is what he calls it.
Oof.
Wait, how long did you say the movie was?
Hour and 28.
Mm-hmm.
What? Okay, yeah, I have 86 minutes on that. Okay.
Do you remember
Yeah.
Mike Myers? Well, I suggest that you hold on to that memory and lock it tight inside you, because the Love Guru wants to destroy it.
Yeah. I was so upset because I loved Austin Powers. Like, I really... Like, it was my type of humor. And then The Love Guru happened, and then I've never been able to look at Mike Myers the same again. I love that, like, we can just, like, even though no one... I don't know, I might be the only one here who's seen it, we can all just shit on The Love Guru together.
seen
As
But
if, okay.
I'm just looking at the reviews. At one point, Kingsley's character makes his pupils duel with mops soaked in his own urine. If you think that's funny, be my guest. 0 out of 5.
Yeah.
3.8 on IMDb, yeah. So,
What is it on IMDb?
3.8.
That's worse than both of the movies we were talking about before.
A hilarious comedy about American raised in India. Like,
It's not funny at all.
No, who the fuck said that?
Yeah, like they
The
got
only-
paid to say that.
The only person that I
Yeah.
could see finding it funny would be like an alien in disguise. That's just like, this is human humor. Uh-huh.
This is how
The way you said that, this is human.
I don't know.
I'm
Oh,
playing
wow.
it right now. Like, it's happening.
Tony, someone actually wrote something very similar to what you said. At 88 minutes, the Love Guru would have benefited from a trim of roughly 80 minutes.
It's amazing. I'm so happy.
So an 8-minute would have been nice, like a short film, you know?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Just in chat, someone said Chance is gay. Am I right? I do know who that someone is. It's Andrew. Hi, Andrew.
Andrew
Yeah.
is gay.
Well, Andrew's not gay. Andrew does not want to cuddle with you.
It would never happen.
Bring it up. Old things.
The Love Guru is downright anti-funny, an experience that makes you wonder if you will ever laugh again.
I'm just having fun with these bad reviews of Love Guru because I actually haven't done a ton of research on how bad it's like rated and everything. I generally just think it's the worst movie I've ever seen in my entire life.
No, I just like how, like, thrown
Everyone
in here,
agrees.
there's ones that, like, are actually positive about it. Like, there's people that give it, like, a B+ and stuff, and I'm like, okay, but, like, everyone else is giving it, like, a 1 out of 10.
Oh yeah, it deserves that 1 out of 10. It really does. And like, I am usually like, you know, there might be something positive to find in the movie. I'll try to be as optimistic as possible going in. But The Love Guru
I
destroyed
I
that
actually do the opposite
optimism.
nowadays. I try and be as pessimistic as possible going into a movie, so that
Aw.
no matter what, I'm not
Thank you for the bits,
disappointed,
Andrew.
You know?
And
So, like,
Andrew said, hello, I am straight white male.
he's not.
Oh.
Well, he's white, but that's about it.
Oh. Also not straight nor male.
And they're fucking in Canada.
He's not a straight or a male.
Eh? Guys,
What's up?
What?
like, you didn't mention that Hockey Night in Canada was the very start of the movie.
I didn't remember that, to be honest.
Stephen Colbert and Jim Gaffigan.
Yeah, I actually cried a bit that Stephen Colbert was in it. I was
Oh,
sad
yeah.
for him.
And the Morgan Freeman voiceover at the start. This is an excellent beginning. Okay.
It will...
No, the first joke was already awful. It's
Yeah, I was gonna say, it will quickly disappoint you. And, like, not to get, like, too into it, but it's definitely horribly offensive to, like, anyone
I like it.
of Indian descent.
You could just say
I'm
anyone.
okay with that.
Yeah, but especially...
You know what I do for work? I hate most of them. It's fine.
Hey, I'm just saying that, like, this is the entire premise of the movie, kind of. Yeah. There's just no positive or redeeming factors.
I just wish I knew what Nick would say.
I would love to hear why Nick thinks it's a good movie.
Maybe he's just doing it to fuck with you.
He could be. He's just said before that, he liked the movie, and I'm like, interesting.
He's trying to fuck with you. It's the same thing I tell Brianna that her name is Brenda, even though I know it's not Bianca.
You said 5 different names in a matter of seconds.
XD. LOL. Rafflecopter. Lamau.
Oh god.
It's hitting us with some
Did you just
straight.
God me? I am God.
Are you, Alec Baldwin from that one movie?
What?
He plays a doctor and he has a god complex.
Oh. I feel like Alec Baldwin probably has a god complex in real life, considering he regularly punches people out in New York City.
I've returned.
Oh, welcome back. You didn't miss any. We've been talking about bad movies the entire time.
You missed a 20-minute discussion of the Love Guru.
Is that Mini-Me?
Yeah, I think Vernon Troyer was in this movie. And I don't want to ever connect the dots here. I'm just going to point out two facts. Vernon Troyer was in that movie, and then later on in life he did commit suicide.
Tony.
I'm not linking these things. I'm just saying that these are real facts.
What's up?
Yeah, but Jessica Alba's in here.
Who?
Jessica. Okay.
I don't know who he's saying.
Jessica Alba.
Oh, I couldn't hear Jessica Alba for some reason. I heard Jess Scott or something. Maybe my hearing's is fucked.
Jessica, my favorite color combination from Magic the Gathering. Did I hear Jessica?
I'm hearing
Yes,
so many
sure.
things now. Oh. Laying down. Cute. Yeah.
So
So,
anyways,
does anyone else have...
time for me to head off.
Oh, you're heading off, Sky?
I gotta head out,
Alright.
yeah.
Well, thank you for being on, Sky.
Thank you for having me. Fuck you, Kyle. Bye-bye.
Asshole.
User disconnected from your channel.
Does anyone else have a bad movie we want to make fun of? And I am going to say purposely bad movies don't count. Like a Sharknado, where they make them to be bad.
That's fair. I feel like The Happening is probably
Never seen it.
one of the worst things I've ever sat through.
What was that?
Mark Wahlberg in a horror situation. And he's trying really hard for acting points. And it's just not happening.
Oh, poor Marky Mark. The Funky Bunch.
Where's
I
the
guess.
Funky Bunch?
Yeah. We were saying the same thing. There haven't been really any other movies that have bugged me as much as The Love Guru. To I understand that other movies are bad, but The Love Guru really hit me to another level that my soul weakened that day.
It taught you to hate.
Yeah. It bred hatred in my soul. I always wanted what it was like to hate, and then I saw The Love Guru. That would be a great review. No, because most of the time, and I've mentioned this before, really the only reason why I ever enjoyed kind of watching the Death Note movie is because I watched it with Jacob, and Jacob and I had a good time watching it.
Aww.
That doesn't mean the movie's good at all, but we enjoyed watching it, and that brings up my score for a thing. But that's also why I'm not a movie critic.
They actually just put Mike Myers' head in his own ass.
What?
Look, or do like an intro.
Yeah, that's
that's epic.
that's the level of stuff you're gonna get the rest of the movie.
Okay. Can Jessica Alba do that?
No. That would make a redeeming factor possibly.
Correct.
So no, God no.
Okay.
I forgot Jessica Alba was in that movie. Maybe it's for the best.
I blocked so much out.
Yeah, probably better for her. What has Jessica Alba been in lately? Does she really do anything anymore?
Does it matter?
No,
She's
but
not-
like
Okay. Well,
I kind of liked her in the movie she did with Dane Cook.
I hate Dane Cook.
All right, well then, this is not the Kyle conversation. Then they it was that movie where everyone that Dane Cook had sex with, they ended up getting married to the next
that
person.
Good luck, Chuck.
Good luck, Chuck. I actually thought that movie was okay, and I
I didn't mind
liked
that one.
I liked Jessica Alba in that. She was cool. She was a good like almost even like foil to Dane Cook. Alright, this is how we do this, Tony. We stop speculating and you go to IMDb.
User left your channel.
Alright, see ya. Oh, it was Steve.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see, what has Jessica Alba been in lately? Oh, I forgot. She was in that, like, not the worst Fantastic Four, but the bad one. Like, the newest one is the worst one.
I think they were all pretty bad.
They were all horrible, but to me, the newest ones were even worse. Or the newest one. They never made another one.
Watching the newest one.
I mean, Chris Evans made it out okay.
Chris Evans did, and actually Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah. They Marvel and like recycling Johnny Storm
Yeah.
actors. Great success.
Yeah, actually. Like, they've done
I
very
just
well.
keep seeing Austin Powers.
You gotta understand that it's not Austin Powers.
But like in the way Mike Myers like faces, the way he's like saying words, I just keep seeing Austin Powers.
Yeah. Which, does that say more about Mike Myers, that he only can act as Austin Powers, then?
I think so.
I don't know if that's good. But I'm looking at Jessica
It's
Alba's
not.
IMDb, and I don't recognize any of this stuff. She's going to be in a movie called Killers Anonymous that's been completed, that's supposed to come out this year.
Yep, she's hot.
Something called El Camino Christmas in 2017. The Mechanic Resurrection in 2016. You know.
You just have a giant Mike Myers head on a fucking a kid?
Apparently, Jessica Alba was in Taylor Swift's Bad Blood music video. It's credited on IMDb here. That's the most...
Why did T Swift take a song title from what do you call it?
Is that Rambo?
Now I have to look it up.
Was Rambo Bad Blood?
It was the same people who did the. Oh my god!
I'm probably wrong then. Rambo just has a lot of killing, so I felt like it was a good shot guessing Rambo. And there's like 7 of those movies, I think. Have you ever seen any of the Rambo movies, Brecken? No. It's Sylvester Stallone, that's why.
Oh.
Let's see, Rambo movies in order. First Blood, oh, it's First Blood, not Bad Blood. I knew Blood was in one of them. Oh, there's gonna be one coming out in 2019. Rambo 5? Look at that.
He's been posting on Instagram about it.
Oh, cool. I like Sylvester Stallone as an actor. I love the Rocky movies. I love him so much that when Brecken and I first started dating, that I kind of made her watch all of the Rocky movies. And did you enjoy the movies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I actually genuinely enjoyed it.
Yeah. Like, they're not bad movies.
Except for 5.
5 was horrible.
Yeah, like...
Yeah, you're right. Mine is 5. We haven't seen Creed 2 yet. And I keep forgetting about it until we have conversations like this, like say on the podcast or something. Which we reckon we really need to watch at some point. Because did we both watch Creed 1 too?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Because I thought I showed it to you. I was going to say if I didn't, maybe that's a idea for another night. But, yeah, Creed 2 would be important. Michael B. Jordan, though, as an actor, really like. Just saying.
Bastille. There we go. I found it. Sorry, it took me that long. Maybe it was in my playlist somewhere.
Let's see. Oh. Oh yeah, that was before. Look at that, 2012. Huh.
Man.
Look at that. Look at Kyle bringing the cold hard facts to this discussion.
T-Swift is a thief.
Yeah. Straight thiefing it. How dare she? T-Swizzle, you've let us down.
Stop.
T-Swizz? Why don't you like T-Swizz?
Like in T-Swift?
T-Swifty?
I mean, to be honest, I don't really care for her music. I'm not her demographic.
Yeah, no, I don't either.
But I have blank space on my heart, baby.
Aww.
I've got a blank space. Hey,
I'll write your name.
I don't even know what that's supposed to mean.
It's because she has so many exes that she writes songs about. She's saying you can be the next one I write a song about.
She even tells you,
Okay.
got a long list of ex-lovers. They'll tell you I'm insane.
Tony, I put the picture in group, by the way. I'm wondering what the fuck that is. Austin Powers' face on a child.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I'm not gonna look at it. I remember that.
What is it?
When they go back and do a flashback when the Love Guru was a child, it's Mike Myers' face on a child's body.
Yeah. Like his head. It's just like
Yeah.
it's normal size.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's so
It's
stupid.
horrifying.
It's actually horrifying.
And I appreciate you sharing that, Kyle, but I'm not going to look at it again because unfortunately it's burned into my memory. I'm not crying. It's still in there. The Happening, that was the, was anything else bad about The Happening? Or was it just all of it? Yeah.
Without, I don't know who here cares
When-
about spoilers.
When did that movie come out?
Oh jeez.
A decade ago, probably, right? I
Yeah.
know. Yeah. Does anyone care if a really shitty horror movie gets spoiled for them right now?
I don't watch horror movies.
What movie?
I'm a bitch anyway too, Kyle. So we together.
What movie?
The Happening, apparently.
Oh. Don't care.
Nathan, do you care?
No.
Okay.
I'll probably watch it anyways. I don't really care.
Okay. So.
Oh, okay. So people are killing themselves randomly.
Okay.
And they find out that the reason why people are suddenly killing themselves is some kind of airborne toxin virus. So Mark Wahlberg and the Funky Bunch are trying to figure out what the fuck is happening. Only to find out he stares at a house plant and sees it moving with no wind, and he's like, trees. It was the plants all along. The plants are killing mankind because we're polluting the environment.
That's because you're fucking vegan and you're killing all the plants, so you're taking revenge.
Yes. No, plants make you kill yourself. That was the movie.
Damn. I thought the same thing for a long time, but I never had the balls to say it out loud.
Well, Mark Wahlberg did in The Happening. He will say the things you only wish you would say.
Checkmate vegans.
God.
Yeah, no, that's a movie.
That's the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the only other thing that's happening in The Happening, besides plants, is his marriage with Zoe Deschanel is failing.
She's way younger than Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
I don't think it's as bad in current day movies, but does it bug anyone else, especially in the past, how big of an age difference they would cast the male and female leads?
Yeah, it's kind of creepy.
noticeable.
Yeah, there's sometimes where honestly, if you cast a George Clooney, it's George Clooney. No one, I don't think any female lead would be upset that their male counterpart's George Clooney. I feel like he's the asterisk to this rule.
It's a movie.
Still, Still though, I know, but still, why you gotta fucking cast like a 50-year-old man and like a 20-year-old girl?
That's sort of what I'm saying.
You know, it's a little creepy.
It's creepy, but it's also just like, oh,
Like, when is
no
that-
one's gonna
when does that
believe
happen?
like an older female love interest. So it's like after women hit like what 30, it's like nah, she she
Yeah, I know,
done.
they just don't put them on movies anymore.
Yeah,
LOL.
take her to the shed, boys. It's just like okay.
Oh my god. Take her out
Unfortunately,
with
that's
Taylor
sort
style.
of how like Hollywood.
If you're not
Does
like
that-
Meryl Streep, like you're gone.
I was gonna say there is like
I was gonna say
one or
Jane
two women
Fonda.
a generation that like I feel like Whoopi Goldberg was also like immune to that. She could still be doing movies if she wanted.
There's
Not
Betty
many.
White.
I mean, yeah. I mean, there's really not many other like Meryl Streep was the golden one to say, because if there's an older lady in a movie, there's like a 95% chance Meryl Streep got the role.
These days, yeah.
Yeah.
I still stand by Jane Fonda, even though it's more TV for her. She's still pretty
Fair.
timeless, even though everyone hates her.
Why does everyone hate her?
Because she posed in pictures with the Viet Cong back in the 70s.
Oh,
Because she thought the war in Vietnam was wrong.
so she
posed. Yeah.
There are ways to go about protest.
There are like a bunch of pictures of her with them like sitting on tanks and shit.
Oh
Yeah, it's
boy,
kind of epic.
That's a choice.
that's
Yeah, so everyone hated her, and most people still hate her for that reason, especially old people.
you know, oftentimes I'm like, oh, that's irrational. Not this one. Like there are ways to protest things that I just don't think.
That's a little out there, though.
I just don't know if like the posing
Yeah.
with the V, that's such a risk too, because I don't know, like there are other people throughout history and a war type environment are like, wait, you're a famous American, all right, we're capturing you now.
Yeah, right?
It's,
In a different timeline,
Yeah.
it went terribly wrong.
yeah, it's right. Like I'm really glad that those are some really mild mannered, cool Vietnamese people who had no agenda other than that, I guess. Because it's like if they did that in Nazi Germany, that person would have disappeared. Like they did that with the Soviet Union during the Cold War, that person probably disappears. Right? Like
Yeah, probably. Definitely.
trying to think of like other big conflicts America's been in. Even nowadays too, like more recently with like wars with the Middle East and stuff. I feel like you did that, you probably also just disappear. I mean, look what happened to that one journalist. Like, he's not even a famous person. Yeah, unfortunately. She's lucky. That's all I'm going to say. Because that would have easily been like a... wait, so you're very famous? Yes. And you're coming here? Yes. Alone? Yes. Huh.
So far, I can't tell who this movie's making fun of more. It's like white people falling for like this kind of shit, or Indians in general.
That's going to be the rest of the movie, Kyle.
What? Who is this for?
Yeah.
No one.
It's not for anyone, yeah.
User disconnected from your channel.
Alright, by chance.
Yep.
But, yeah, the Love Guru wasn't made with a person in mind, Kyle. You have to understand. I think Mike Myers thought it was funny.
God. Did he?
Yeah.
How else did it get made? Right? Like, someone... Chance just posted in chat that, I think my internet committed go die. Rip.
Nice.
So...
Very nice.
Yeah, very nice. But yeah, good times. Good old times. But I know this hasn't been a very long podcast, but I'm actually exhausted. We did a lot today already. By we, I do mean Brecken. Brecken, do you share my sentiment of being tired?
Yeah, no, my brain's pretty I'm never operating at 100 anyway, but...
I mean, same. But yeah, so I think I am actually going to end this week's podcast right now. So, thank you guys all for watching. Thank you for being part of it. Everyone that's left, by that I mean Kyle, Nathan, and Brecken. Which Brecken, if Brecken disappeared, I don't know how the hell you would have pulled that off. You just see your Brecken disconnects from the channel. Like, what the? And Kyle, be sure to let me know what your reaction is once you finish the Love Guru.
I'm just really happy I'm already a third of the way done it.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Alright. So, thank you guys for being on again. Thank you guys for watching. Anyone wants to say something?
Pickle Weasel.
Pickle Weasel!
There it is.
Alright. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.